Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to the Real Raw and Uncut. I am your boy B Anomaly.
I am Mike G. Riggins.
And I'm Michael Harrison.
So, we haven't seen each other in the new year. How was your new year?
So far, rocky.
Why?
Just a lot going on.
Like what?
Just we'll touch on it when we get into the subject.
Michael, how was yours?
My my New Year's night was good. Had me an outfit, got my
You were
face
partying?
did. I sure was. I was so drunk.
He's always drunk.
I am not.
What's your favorite drink, if you don't mind me asking?
Anything with liquor.
Pretty much. If it's got liquor, you can pour it, but you gotta make sure don't do dark unless you're ready for like the dark side.
The dot side.
Dark liquor makes me horny,
See, just hit that.
so I stick with silver tequila most of the time.
So most of you already followed us and know that we just recently came from another radio show, the Not Planet Safe radio show. We ended at December 29th to move on to bigger and better things. And as you can see, we're one host down. Kellen decided to do other things. Radio wasn't for him. We all agree. So yeah, we moved on. It
Good.
wasn't shade.
Good luck.
wasn't shade.
It was
Nah,
everything
it
is shade.
Much success to Kellen.
Yeah, so we're here, the Real Raw
Uncut.
and Uncut.
I'm loving this.
So what's
purple
that
you
mean
brought
this
in
time?
tonight.
Oh, purple and black is going to be my theme. Because for 3 years straight, if y'all noticed, I only wore red, black, and white.
Right.
And
Yes.
that was for the reflections of me, which was red, black, and white. So now this book is like purple and black, so I'll be wearing more purple and black.
Good choice. Purple means royalty. That's right.
What you got to say?
I don't have nothing to say. I was just listening.
Oh, okay. So what's been going on, B? We haven't talked in a while.
Nah, we haven't. Just
What's going
work.
on in your world?
Work. Trying to
Did they get them bed bugs together?
at my at my job. Yeah,
I just wanted to know.
yeah. They finally took care of that. So I mean, they didn't want a lawsuit on their hands anyway. But
Look, I'm telling you, I would have been right up at the courthouse suing.
yeah, they took care of that. But just been working. I realized that I have to learn how to start saying no to certain things. Because I'm overworking myself. Without going into much detail, but I had an event that I actually hosted and ended up passing out at the event. Because I was dehydrated
Hey, Greg.
and overworking myself. So
Wendy Williams.
So 2018 is going to be a year for me to still grind harder, but also realize to get the proper rest that I need. And
Thank you, Warren.
stop trying to overbook and do other stuff. But,
This hat was a gift from a friend.
My advice would be to for me, at work, everybody uses their calendar for everything. Like if you look at all the managers' calendars, they have on there break, lunch, phone, around all the other actual work projects. So I just try to put I started using my calendar for everything.
I don't mean no harm.
And then I add 10 minutes.
What's wrong?
I'm lost. What are we talking about?
If you
was
paid
asking me what
attention,
was
I'm
Go-
talking to the people that's tuning in.
okay, well they can watch the show.
They are, and they're involving.
You was asking how what was going on with me. So I was giving them a brief synopsis of me, my
But let's
Wendy
find out what's
Williams
going on with
moment.
him because he never talk. He always in
He
our business.
don't.
We're
He
talking about
don't.
him.
No, we're talking about you. You always
Oh,
in our
me?
business. You know our business. So what's going on with you?
I just like to know what's going
Hey,
on.
Joe. Thanks for watching.
I just like to know what's going on. You never know.
So what's going on with you?
Well, today I have found some information out from some people.
What's the info? Spill it.
Basically, I had some when I tell you there are layers to this story, it's damn near movie long. But I have recently found out that one of my friends, well, not recently, I found out a while ago that one of my friends slept with someone that I was interested in. And
Shit.
I told this friend, I was like, I'm really interested in this person. Come on, be my wingman. All that jazz you tell to your good friend, you know what I'm saying? So I told him that I found out that they hooked up in the bathroom. So we were in a hotel during Pride. hooked up in the bathroom of the hotel room that I was in. So that was old news, all right?
I'm about to say I heard that story before.
That was old news.
Okay.
Today, I found out after that hookup happened, we had this whole conversation the next day. Me and my friend, me and the boy, which was not my idea. I didn't have an idea that. My friend told the boy, and then them two, like, pretty much conversationally jumped me in the car.
Let me tell you something. It's only
Wait, I'm not done.
9 days in the month, in the year, and I have so much to write about. Just 9 days in the year.
Anyway, so I had just found out that after we had this conversation about how I had an issue with, you know, what had happened that night, I found out today that they ended up doing it again. They did it again in the stairwell after me and my friend I damn near beat his ass in the hotel. But I found out that we had this conversation. There was some other drama too that was involved with that, but I ended up crying in the street. And, you know, after all that shit happened, I feel like if I'm going, you know, that's he's damn near one of my best friends. I'm having a conversation about it.
Do I know this person?
You've seen this person, but I know, probably not.
Seen them like up close and personal?
No. Definitely on my social media.
Oh, then I ain't seen them.
Okay, so your best friend slept with someone you
Were interested in.
Yes.
And he knew you were interested in that.
Yes.
Okay, so,
Welcome. Welcome to the community.
No, not. It's not welcome.
That recently happened to someone in our circle, like immediate circle, like someone in our group chat.
Oh,
And
we can do that later.
Home that day.
We can do.
They was about to beat up the boy.
We can talk about that later, but I want to know. But yeah, when I tell you, I don't know how to even really usually I got something to say about just about everything, but at this point I don't really know what else to say. Like, if I had a heart to heart with you, was crying, and one thing we don't do in public is shed a tear, and I really don't cry, period. But if I did that in public and I had a conversation about this with you and I told you that it really hurt my feelings, like, not that it was like on the surface, like, oh, well, you kind of hurt my feelings, like, you deeply hurt my feelings. I don't talk about my feelings with people. Then you went back and did it again.
That's not your friend.
The same day. The same
that's not
damn
your friend.
day.
Well, I'm so thankful that none of my friends, we are interested in the same type of person, because we've never had that problem.
The problem with this friend is that we don't look alike, but we're very similar. We're about the same height. We're about the same body build. He's a little bit darker than me, but we're both lighter skinned people. So people put us together a lot. And we like a lot of the same things, you know, just part of why we're friends. Like, literally, this dude thought I was him and texted me and sent me a video of him and said, I saw you at the club. I said, I didn't go to the club. He's I'm going to send you this video. We took a video. I said, I didn't go to the club.
You know what? I think, was it recent, the pictures with him? Makeup?
Yes.
McDonald's bag or Popeyes in the background?
Yes.
Okay. I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
I got it. It take food for me to
we had a whole conversation. Like, we had a blowout. We had a Real Housewives of Atlanta dinner and everything about this issue, because I hold grudges, and so I was like, I want to sit down this dinner and just say everything I need to say, and then at that point, I just need to learn to deal with the situation, let it go. So we had already went and dealt with this, right? I had my time, because this happened it was a while ago. It was 2017 DC Pride. But just today I found out I don't know. It's not like I just found out something else happened. It's that I found out that after we had the conversation and the heart to heart that you went back and did it again. So now I found out something else about your character.
So what is next for you? What you gonna do as far as that friend?
Well, for one thing, it's damn sure we aren't close friends at all ever. And when I say close, I mean I don't even want to tell you about what happened at work today. I don't want to tell you about my day. This friend.
So is the door closed?
The door is closed.
The door is
okay,
closed.
The door is closed.
Wow.
I've never had. I've had strangers do some dirty shit. I've had people that are close to me do some things, but I've never had someone close to me do something directly to that level, ever. Like I've never dealt with anything like that before in my
Sorry that
life.
happened to you.
Yeah.
But that's only the beginning, sadly.
And you know what they said to me?
What?
They said this happened so long ago. I don't know why this is a thing. And I was like, look, you don't have to justify nothing that happened because it already happened. What you need to do is worry about apologizing, and that's it. All you need to do is say, I'm sorry for what I did, recognize what you did, apologize. And then at that point, I will assess what's going to happen from this point. But for you to sit there and try to justify.
Yeah, but you only allow people to do what they do because you allow that. You know, you have to. It gets to a point where you have if something someone is doing is affecting you, you have to say, hey, this is hurting me. You know, I'm bothered by this. Mm-hmm. If they don't choose to correct that issue, you got to let people go. You know,
like that was
clearly.
That was kind of like what we were trying to do. Like it was new for me to have something that deep of a situation happen with somebody that wasn't a part of my. I don't want to say that, but wasn't a part of my close circle. But
No, you wasn't gonna say what.
It was just new for me to like deal with that, and so I was like, I'm gonna try to not sit here and be like, you're a fucking dirty ass whore. I ain't say it to his face.
To your friend?
To his face, but
I mean, if that's what he is, that's what he
like,
is. You
like
call,
I don't
call a spade, Michael. Like I mean,
like one thing about me is I can go back and forth with you and I can play jokes and stuff, but what I don't like to do is really try to make a serious come for your character. Like I don't really like to do that, but I will. And you know, and I found out that they did it without a helmet.
Lord.
And I was just like,
without a helmet, you mean a condom?
A condom.
Okay, real raw and uncut. You know,
it was definitely raw.
I'm like, what the fuck is a helmet? Are we riding
it
bikes
was raw.
now?
It was raw, you guys.
mean,
So I was just like I don't know. I don't really know how to, because this literally happened like 4 hours ago. I found this information out.
Oh, Pooga.
Like this is very fresh. And I have and there's another thing. Me and the boy we had become friends out of the situation because me and that boy had never been like we're hanging out. It was never that kind of situation. We pretty much barely knew each other.
You and the boy you liked?
Mm-hmm. But it was never like, oh, but I can still talk to you. We never did nothing of that sense. So, but anyway, I have to go to Atlanta with this boy.
The one that slept with the one you liked?
No.
The one you liked?
Yes.
Okay. And he slept with your best friend, and you're going to Atlanta with him.
But that trip is already planned. I mean, that trip is already established and paid for.
Okay, find somebody else to go in his place.
Not if he already paid his money for his dues.
It's in less than 36 hours.
Are y'all staying in the same
I'm
room?
staying with because I'm staying with his friend. Like we're staying at his friend's place in Atlanta because I had a hotel room reserved at the Hilton, and
Baby,
he was
your
like,
hotel room.
I had already canceled it.
You need to find another one because, and I'm telling you that just to being real with you, because you don't want to find yourself in an uncomfortable situation relying on someone else. Regardless, it's always best to have a plan.
I know people. Like I know a couple people there, so it isn't like end all be all. But I haven't ever been.
In that room anyway. It's not gonna be in that room.
You're right.
It's gonna be somewhere twerking.
I'm really just at a loss for words. Like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know how.
I don't want to say.
I don't know.
On me,
go ahead. We can go on something else.
This is only the beginning.
Oh, I don't
I've never dealt with that though. Like,
me either.
You know what I'm saying?
Like my circle of friends, like we don't
even like the same guys.
We don't play that. You know, like it's remote. If I feel that they may have an inkling or somebody, I'm sending a picture like, bitch, do you know this person? Yeah, like before it even go there, because it's like, nah, I don't.
Well, speaking of guys,
I've never been in.
Guess what, guys?
What?
I just got on Tinder.
Oh,
I did. I mean,
what's that mean?
I left Jack alone.
It's like
you like
how
Tinder?
long it's been?
Tinder is
how long it's
so
been?
much
Is it?
Tinder is a fuck app too.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
For you.
For now.
For everybody that I've met, no conversation has been that way. Even when we were on the phone and stuff like that, I can show you every single message. Like no.
So
one
what
has
made
tried
this
that.
change?
One of my friends had it, and he told me that it's so much different than Jack. So I was like, okay, well, let me figure it out. He was like, the only people that can message you if you guys like each other.
Yeah.
So it's I like it much better.
I mean, I feel like any app is what you make it.
Yeah. So it's not a fuck app because I didn't make it that way.
Okay, so you
Alright,
trying to
for
be?
Tinder.
No, I'm not trying to be. I've always been.
Well, I'm no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just saying you're being something other than a typical jacked boy.
Yeah. I mean, Jack is so lame. Like it's the same
Yeah.
picture.
So what happened? Something happened? Made you change your mind?
It's just my friend had it and he told me about it, so it made me download it, and I liked it.
Bitch, Tinder is old. You ain't never got
No,
on.
I've never because I've never paid any attention.
Tinder is kind of something like.
So
what
it's
did they
so
have
old, but
back
you
in the
still
day,
ain't
the
found
tag?
nobody.
See, you know what? I can't even. I
I'm just
got some real shit going on, and I'm not
We
trying
all
to deal.
do.
I'm not trying to deal with
We all
your
do, but it's
personal
old,
jabs
you
right
don't
now.
find nobody new.
I just really can't.
I'm just saying.
You just saying what?
So let's take a break real quick, guys, and we're gonna come right back with the Real Raw and Uncut show. Well, I wrote Reflections of Me because it was something that has always been sitting with me. I had a bunch of writings in my closet that I just didn't know what to do with. I would always buy memoirs, biographies, self-help books, so I thought it would be great for me to do my own. The title of the book, Reflections of Me, came about because everything that's within the book is a reflection of me. From the way I speak, from the way I act, from everything. The friends I hang around, the friends I used to hang around is a reflection of who I am and why I am the way I am. The book is basically about my life. It's about how I went through certain situations, how I overcame them, and how I will never ever go back to those situations. Well, coming out, I didn't actually come out. It was sort of your parents know whether you're gay or straight. They just want you to tell them. So it's basically, I didn't have a sit down conversation with, hey mom, dad, they already knew, they told me. Growing up, I always knew. Till this day, if I meet a female, we're more of a brother sister type thing. Like there's no attraction, so it's been from day one. I grew up as a fatherless child. I seen my father once. I was 12. I remember him taking me to the mall, buying me a pair of shoes, bringing me home, kissing me on my forehead, and I've never seen him again. The book was therapeutic. It is helpful in a way, but it's more so therapeutic to a lot of anger that I had built up, a lot of things I wanted to say that I couldn't say because I had no one to talk to. "2003 Gay Hollywood" is one of my favorite chapters. It talks about a tad bit on the life in the gay life in DC, because that's the only place I lived. I had a group of friends I used to hang with all the time. We used to go to the clubs together, we used to wear each other's clothes, we used to stay over each other's houses. But then they started meeting people in the life and joining houses and just becoming plastic. And I called it 2000 Gay Hollywood because that's basically what it is. It's a gay Hollywood, but it's not realistic. So I lost friends during that time period because they joined these houses and they changed. They tried to become what wasn't real, and I just couldn't associate with that. The leak came about when I met this guy on Twitter. He was also an independent author. He had a lot of Twitter followers, so I thought it would be cool. He offered me advice or whatever. So we exchanged numbers and we became cool. So eventually attraction came. And with the attraction came me trusting him and sending him my manuscript, which was unedited at the time. So then things started happening for me, and they wasn't happening for him. And mind you, we're both independent authors. So he started calling me names, calling me all types of names, like stuck up, I think I'm this, I think I'm that. And then he's just, I'm going to destroy you. Believing in yourself is something that I'm still dealing with, because I often have to remind myself that I have a lot of things going for myself. But I also have to remember that it's not going to happen when I want them to happen, but I have to still keep working towards them. I have to encourage myself every day that it's going to get better, just keep working. I hope that my book will help someone. That's the purpose of me writing the book, is to help someone, because I read people's books and I'm inspired, and I take certain knowledge from what they said and put it towards my own life. So that was my sole purpose of helping someone. You can expect juiciness, all the tea per se, just realness, because it's transparent, and that's my main focus, is to be transparent.
All right, welcome back to the ooh
No, we're
the
definitely not
real
that show.
Raw
That's the
and
old
Uncut
title.
show.
He's about to say the old title.
I don't know who they are, but I'm Michael. That's
I'm Mike
Michael.
G. Riggins.
I'm Anomaly.
So we're gonna talk about some dating apps, and we talked about Tinder, which is new for a couple people up here.
Ain't no couple people, me. Let's be honest and real.
Just saying. Brian, have you ever used Tinder?
Yeah.
No.
No, I haven't used Tinder.
Why not?
It's not my cup of tea.
Why?
It's just not.
You can swipe right.
I could. I have enough apps on my phone already.
I know that's right.
I don't need enough, and those apps that I have.
You put 'em- I put 'em in a
it's just
folder.
Fine. It's just
You
fine.
put them in a folder. So how many is in the folder?
I have quite a few. I would say about 12.
So you have.
Don't do it.
Oh, you knew.
Don't
You
do it.
knew. Because you have 12
So
apps.
that's Jacked, Grinder,
Come on, y'all. Y'all about to mess up my game.
A for A.
Obviously, it's no game. You
What's
got
the
12
other
apps and
one?
you're still single.
By choice.
Boy.
Aren't you single? Didn't you just download Tinder?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Okay.
But I've been in a relationship. You haven't.
By choice.
No, it wasn't.
You're also like
No, it wasn't.
12 years older than me.
Yeah, I am.
Like,
I experience so much more. That's why you're just going through what you're going
me
through
be
with
young.
friends sleeping with your man. What you was about to say? Name them all.
you see what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Mr. Anomaly.
What else is it?
from big respect.
Okay.
Jacked, Grinder.
Grinder, A for A.
That's still an app? Or you just naming them, period?
That's an app.
It's really still, it still exists?
Yes.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it exists.
It's something new now. This POF or something.
Plenty of Fish? That's not new.
Jesus
Well,
Christ. You need an
people-
endorsement.
I do need an endorsement.
Clearly, people are using that app now. I don't know, which I thought.
So what's
solely it was
POF?
For
Plenty of
well,
Fish.
It's
Well-
supposed to have been a female app,
It's a dating app.
but they turned it over.
So since you had all those apps, have you been on any dates?
Of course.
Okay, gotcha.
My line is popping every day.
Your DMs,
Every day.
it goes down in your DM.
Well, the real DMs just started happening like 2017, but the other DMs,
What's
that's
the-
fine.
Elaborate.
DMs.
What's
Right,
real and what's
no.
other?
Like your actual direct messages on like Instagram, Twitter, those DMs.
Okay.
Got you. Believe it or not, my DMs don't pop like that.
What?
Because you don't be on social media.
They don't pop like that.
Why? What you mean?
'Cause he's not active on social media at all.
Maybe that's what it is.
He doesn't post.
Like,
He reposts whatever
Yeah,
I
just-
post.
Because I ran into an issue with that, and it kind of like this whole stalkerish type thing, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna fall back from that for a minute.
I
So
did
I'm
that.
very kind of mindful at what I post and stuff. So
Just
maybe
post,
that's
like,
why my
random
DMs
shit.
are not popping. Which is good. I'm glad they not, because is. Yeah.
But what you mean mindful? Like what? You don't post nothing.
Like you don't post your whole life. Like, oh, I'm about to go to Target down the street on 14th. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's Snapchat.
Which is true, but this one particular incident, like even before coming on radio, I was just posting random shit. You know, I would pop off if someone said something. And so it's like, I don't know how this person got my information, but they knew literally where I lived, what kind of car I drove, how old I was, what my son's name was, all of this. And I've never met this person a day in my life. You know, so it was kind of scary because when I went back to look, I was like, okay, yeah, I posted a few pictures of, you know, my son on the radio. I mean, on social media. But I don't, even if I'm out somewhere, like I don't tag myself and say, hey, I'm at this location. So it was a little scary as to how they got this information, but come to find out they had like literally been following me for a while.
So how did you get rid of them? Like, if they knew all this information and you still got rid of your social media, you wasn't afraid that they were outside of your house?
Once I found out exactly who it was, I said, okay, well, you know, I'm going to go through the legal way and press charges, you know, because I felt like that was a sense of harassment.
Yeah, of course.
You know, so, and they kind of fell back then. Because
So when you found out who it was, you was like, oh, it's you. Or you still didn't know who they were?
That wasn't my reaction. My reaction was like, I need you to meet me right now so I can bash your head in. That was because I'm like, you doing too much. But the adult side of me was just like, handle it, you know, in an adult way. So
I feel like that's. I don't want.
I haven't had a stalker.
I don't want to say that's rare, as in like, oh, that doesn't happen. But I feel like it's for the most like. I feel like most people aren't really looking too hard unless they're just.
But I mean, even stalking can be something as somebody
It's easy,
constantly
though.
calling your phone, constantly texting you. Like, it doesn't have to be anything violent.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You know, it can be anything. Somebody constantly on social media, every time you log on, they sending you messages. You know, like that's a form of stalking.
That's when you
in
block.
any way. You block them, they create a new page.
Oh, you're right.
You know, so I mean, just chill out. If a person is interested, they interested. If not, let it be.
What about you, Mr. Your DMs popping?
Honestly, no.
What?
My DMs are popping because I don't. After like the first two, it's like, look, just give me your number. I don't have time to keep going back and forth on this.
So they pop, but
No, they don't pop. They just.
Well, what do you classify as popping?
If it's more than like 5 people
In a what time span?
a week.
Oh, 5 people
I mean,
a week? That's not popping.
I don't be on social media for that. My pictures don't even give that type of
Well, I guess, you know.
commercial feature. It's all business. It's promotion. So if they do come in my DM, it's based on, when does that come out? How can I get on and stuff like that.
You don't want to mix it up?
No business and pleasure.
It's well, maybe you should have like.
Well, I'm taking advice from
business
someone
social
who's
media,
never been in a
like-
relationship, so I'm not going there.
We're not talking about a relationship.
Or
We're talking about
dating
social
or all that
media.
stuff.
Funny you said no
Hey,
business
Kelsey.
and pleasure because I actually managed to watch Tamar and Vince last night and the episode where she was just like hard to manage and
That was so funny.
you know
She was like,
I just think even with having like your spouse or your lover as your manager, it has to be some type of boundaries. And I think they allowed their relationship to affect the business side of things.
Let's jump back really quick. I have a question. Someone said, what's your purpose for being on Tinder?
I'm not on Tinder.
No, it's mine.
Oh.
They was asking me. Conversation, dating, the usual. You know me. That's why you asked. What's your purpose?
the same.
The same? Yeah, the same. Dating, meeting new people.
I mean, I ain't appalled. You know, I won't be appalled if they want some other things, but you know, it is what it is.
But yeah, that's basically it, Kelsey. Nothing serious. You know, I don't like people often.
Yeah, I'm don't really.
But Tinder it's been fun though. Like, it's been cool. Like, no one can message me unless I like them. So
Oh, cool. That is cool.
you have to be a match.
Y'all
cool.
really have never been like on Tinder
didn't-
like that?
No, I haven't. I don't even.
I guess
wanna
this
download it.
This is a generation gap. a little bit.
Is it something like I remember at Apple a couple of years ago they had called Tagged or something, or Taggers or something?
Tagged has a portion of it that is something like Tinder, but
see.
Tagged is more like Plenty of Fish with Tinder as an option.
That name is just
Plenty of Fish is the straight end. It's, you say like, there's plenty of fish in the sea. That's where it came from.
right. Okay. Yeah, it's still
It's actually working.
My Plenty of Fish, I can't even get on that app. Like, I won't even open it for like months.
Kelsey, you haven't text or called me in like 2 days. What's the tea, buddy?
yeah. So I think
You
I may
should
check it.
try something.
I might.
Remember I said a project I wanted to work on with you? It comes into play with what we're talking about, actually. So me and Joey, which y'all need to talk. Me and Joey wants to start this show about dating. And you should come aboard.
Like, what you mean, a show?
Like, we go out, we date, come back, talk about it.
Oh, I got some stories already. I don't even need to.
No, we're not doing those past. We're gonna start fresh from when we start filming.
Okay.
Shout out to Joey Joel.
Media.
Please.
Media.
Thanks.
Excuse me.
Please.
I'm
She
sorry.
be done swung that 26 inches.
I'm sorry.
Right.
If I messed it
Hey,
up, you
Kellen.
know how to find me. Hit me directly. I apologize.
So, I want to talk about some relationships since you've been in a relationship.
Or 2 or 3.
How many?
I'll claim 3
Why you don't claim the other ones?
because it wasn't really a relationship. Now that I look back,
Like what? Like what doesn't?
it wasn't really. It was just
Y'all
was
were just
based off
kicking it.
sex and infatuation.
Oh yeah, that's not.
So what was your question?
What's the worst relationship you've ever been in?
The worst relationship I've been in is the one now that I'm not in one. It's like, nah. The worst relationship I've been in, I can't really say
What do you mean?
because I haven't had like worst. I guess the one I wrote about in Reflections of Me, available now. 2010, Reynard.
Mm-hmm.
I think just the whole thing he put me through with everything,
What
with
did you do?
with the transsexuals and all that stuff.
Like,
So,
what do you? I mean, what does that mean?
That was his thing. He preferred them, so he had them on the side, and then I was,
Did he want you to do that?
want who to do what?
You know,
No.
He just wanted like an actual one.
Yeah, I think our souls had connected at that time because we both were lost.
Mm-hmm.
We both were just trying to find ourselves, and I was giving him what he wanted because he had that power over me mentally, emotionally. So,
Wow.
and then he was the boy that everyone wanted, and I actually had the title.
Well, I
and
know
stuff,
you
like,
love that.
So, no, because it came with a price.
Well,
It came with a price. So no, I
Was
didn't love
it?
it. Was that
Wow. No, that's sorry. That just goes into a whole another topic.
Okay,
that we can
come
save
get
for
me.
another show. So that's all.
But yeah, that one took me through the most. That's why it was wrote about in the book because that took me through it.
I
like,
mean,
through it.
give me something. Give me
I
a
gave
bone.
you something. Like you gotta
No, all you said
Ask
was he had
questions.
people on the side. Everybody dealt with that. Give me something like juicy.
well, ask questions. Didn't you read the book?
No, I didn't buy that book.
So what book did you buy? Because only got one out.
I didn't buy none of your books.
Oh, that's a friend for you. Unsupportive.
Well,
So your questions are denied for the rest of the show.
don't be mad. My coins are doing other
I ain't
things.
mad. I'm sure. Like not supporting your friends. I got it now.
Are you mad?
I am mad actually. So I can't consider you a friend.
Guess what you said? We weren't friends.
Well, at least it's clear. I'll take that stuff personal. Like if you can't support your friend's endeavor, but then you'll go out and support Tamar Braxton and people you don't even know. Like that's I don't rock like that. So what's going on, B?
Nothing. Just allowing Michael, to do more talking. You're
Well,
actually doing a lot more talking.
I just
like
remembered
that.
I had asked some questions about this book, once before, and I was just like, I was like, give me the back of it real quick. And he was like, nah, I'm not doing that. You gotta go buy it and read it. I was like, all right, fuck your book then.
I mean, that makes sense.
In the moment.
That's
In the
kinda
moment.
like
In the moment.
that
No,
makes
it's still
sense.
current because you still didn't buy it. What were you gonna say?
I don't know. I forgot. It's like
Hey, DeAndre.
but it makes sense. You know, you want
What makes sense? I'm lost.
as far as to I'm piggybacking on what you were saying as
About
far
the
as
support?
the support. Yeah. You know. But I mean, you know, I guess I just
Support is
realized
so
everybody
hard
don't.
in our community. Like, no one
Yeah,
wants
because
to support
everybody
you.
wants to be the number one person. Everybody
And I
wants to be
support
the
everybody.
it, instead of just.
But that's gonna change too.
You know, oh yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
I stopped doing that a long time ago.
Yeah. I'm
Sorry, if I don't get it back in return, I'm not dishing it out.
Especially with friends, like if you're not posting and if you're not supporting, I can't rock. I'm sorry, I can't.
I agree. It
I
makes
can't.
sense.
Why you around me?
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
it's just I'm just changing, just mentally everything. Just here, I'm not playing anymore. Like I'm not. That's why this new movement that's happening, I can't speak on, but but I still love you though, Mike. But you tried
You
to
can't speak on it.
No, because I have to wait to get the confirmation and then I can move on. So
Okay, makes
yeah,
sense.
I'll be the first to know though, because I'll text
Makes
you guys
sense.
first.
Well, you said you wanted to bring up friendships. Why did you want to bring up friendships?
Well, they don't support you like they should. Clearly.
Okay, so what happened though?
No, it's just like with friends, like I'm starting to reconsider certain people. It's just certain things I'm no longer allowing, and certain things I'm just
Like you keep saying certain. What are
like
certain things?
support is one. Let's stick with support for one, because I'm doing a lot, and I need support because I'm so independent with what I'm doing, and I need the support. Like if my friends aren't supporting me, then who else? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't come around when it gets all glitz and glamour, and I'm at the
Right.
bottom struggling. Like, start from the bottom with me.
Yeah, yeah.
I support everybody and everything. Like I'm always
and see, but that's the
supporting.
thing too. You gotta, you know, like you said, you gotta fall back on doing that.
Hey, Jim.
You know, because you're doing it genuinely, but everyone else may be doing it for an intent or a reason. You know, so you can't. You know who to support genuinely. You know, and
I'm
you
learning
know,
that.
You know not who not to.
That's why I don't give advice no more. I don't ask questions no more. I'm not 9 days in. I've changed in 9 days. I don't even argue no more. I don't get smart no more. I say okay.
I mean, I am not trying.
Okay.
I am in Shade Anonymous, and I'm not trying to be shady. But I never know you to do none of them things. No way.
Right, because you don't know me.
I tried.
Oh, so therefore you don't know me.
I tried. That's not my fault if it's not returned.
Well,
I've known him too, but I believe that I've kind of helped him. Like, just you gotta let things go.
you did.
bruh.
You
know,
really
you gotta,
did. You really did.
You know,
You really did.
You know.
I'll give you that.
And I
You've
mean, just
been-
you know, the private conversations we had, and I'm just like, at the end of the day, you know, it's sad to say, but you have to worry about yourself and your brand. You know,
And a lot of things I don't even talk about that I do because I do it from the heart. So it's like
Yeah.
if you don't see me talking about that, I mean I'm not doing it.
yeah. And the number
'Cause
one,
everything
rule,
doesn't need to be
You
posted.
know, like I told you from day one, move in silence.
Yeah.
Don't let everybody know what you're doing because everybody
DeAndre is
don't
probably
have,
my internet connection.
you know, everybody don't have your best interests at heart. You know, so when it comes to your business and ideas, keep that to yourself till the ink is dry and it happens. Then, you know, because somebody could take your idea and go make fucking millions off of it, and out of, you know, you being genuine, you done told this person your idea, and ain't got a fucking nickel. You know, so you can't. I just let the masses and people speculate what I'm doing. If you think I ain't doing nothing, then keep thinking.
DeAndre, we need to talk because I've been
know?
trying to work with you for so long, but you just seem to be so busy. I've never seen a person so busy to where they can't make some money.
What you mean?
And I'm calling you out because he's a videographer and stuff, and I've been trying to work with him. I'm trying to keep it in the family, but the family I got too big. I'm gonna have to go out the family, and I'm trying. Now you're watching this live, so that means you hear me.
You done been called out,
You done
bruh.
called out. Get that camera ready. I got so much shit lined up. I need to be filmed. But yeah, so friendship. I take friendship serious. Like, I only have like 5. I know people, but I only have 5 friends.
Yeah,
5
I can say
friends.
that too. That sounds about right with me.
I ain't got no friends at this point. I have associates that I know.
And the thing is, like, even with me and my friends, like, we may not talk for a couple of days. We may not talk for weeks, whatever the case. Well, everybody that knows me is not them. Let me clarify that. I'm a very sheltered, private type person. So I'm like, if you don't reach out to me, I'm not going to reach out to you. And that's not right. I just got cursed out today by someone for like, how you
I
don't
used to
talk
have that
me,
mentality. But I
it's
had to
really
learn
not a
that you
good
cannot
thing.
because sometimes they can be going through something.
Yeah.
And they just shut down. But if you reach out
Yeah.
to them, then that's when they'll open up because, so.
Yeah. And I'm definitely learning that. That's why I try to at least, I know with me and my brother, I'll just be like, I'm checking in. What's going on? Because everybody have lives. They have things that they're doing. You're busy. So you definitely want to make time to say, hey, I'm just checking in. I'm still alive. So I think that's important, and I promise you guys, I'm gonna get better this year with doing that.
My batteries are dying.
Because I'm the one that just be like, don't text, don't call.
So, Mike, what is friendship to you?
Friendship to me, I want to be able to argue with you and not have to worry about, let me not argue too hard because they're not gonna try to be my friend. I want to have open conversation. We don't have to talk all. Like, I feel like if you're really close with someone, you could literally be in their presence and you don't have to say a word. Just to have them, like, in your corner around you is enough, depending on what you really need at that point. Someone you can trustworthy is a big one. Someone that will make an effort to reach out. Someone that will make an effort to communicate. Someone that knows what buttons to push, what buttons not to push, what's a joke and what's not a joke. I go on a lot, but all that good stuff and more. What about you?
Friendship is everything. It's honesty, communication, support system. Like, I don't know, that support thing that's just my everything. Like, support. Because with support comes everything else. Because if they support you wholeheartedly, everything else just flows easily. So, yeah. And my friends do. I'm going to step fuck you up.
What about you, Mr. Nami?
Gosh, there's so many. The definition of friendship to me is
Joe,
someone
you're my friend.
who just accepts you for who you are as a person wholeheartedly. You don't have to put on any type of facade for this person. You don't have to be Wonder Woman, Superman. They love you for who you are as you. Mm-hmm. Flaws and all. And of course the support, encouragement. You want somebody that's going to keep it 100 with you, regardless whether you want to hear it, and also, support and uplift you when you need it the most. And your true friends know when you're dealing with something and you're going through something. Mm-hmm. And it's just that moment, even if it's, hey, what's going on? I'm thinking about you. That opens the door to say, hey, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with that. So,
one thing I'm going to say I love about Warren Stewart and Larry and Leonard, whenever I have the slightest attitude, the first FaceTime text or call is, do I need to come to DC? Always. Always. It just happened this week without me even saying anything. Right. Bitch, do I need to come to DC?
Right. And
like
that's how the relationship is with, my friends. Like, you guys met Orion. He was on the show. And it's just.
Yeah, I met him.
All right now. Okay.
Let me stop.
I'm very.
Let me stop if I get in trouble. Hi, Orion.
No. But yeah, it's like that guy is really, since we've been friends, like he's really helped me with a lot. He's really showed me a lot, as far as opening up. Because I'm a private person. I'm a Cancer by nature. So when I'm dealing with something, I go into my shell. It's me. Let me deal with it. Let me, I don't talk to my friends for a couple of days. And he's like, you got to stop doing that. He was like, you got to stop doing that. You need an outlet. You know, so big ups to all of my friends. Even, you know, I done called Mike a couple of times and just like, I don't know what to do. I just, you know, it's a lot going on. I don't think entertainment's for me. I don't think he's just
And that's
like,
the thing. A lot of people don't know
What?
how close we really are.
Yeah,
Because they don't
don't.
see us hanging out and taking
They
pictures
don't.
together. But
They
behind all that is genuine friendship. Like they don't see it, and that's what that. And I'm cool with
Yeah,
that.
yeah. You know, and he was just like, bitch, don't stop unless you want to stop. What do you do? You don't let people stop
I
you.
wish I would put
And
the
that's
pen
what
down.
that's what I needed because, you know, it's definitely hard, but just surround yourself with, you know, good, genuine people.
Yeah, and because of Bryant, this radio show is going on because I was going to cancel a long time ago when we were doing the other show. Like, but he was like, no, this is what you want to do. Keep it going. Don't let one person, you know,
Yeah,
drive you insane. But we have what, 3 minutes left?
we do.
3 minutes. So give out your social media. How can they find you and all that good stuff?
MD_studios on Instagram. That's it. You can follow me there.
Instagram, sure. What is it again?
MD, like the doctor, _studios.
The Real Be Anomaly on Instagram, Bryant Anomaly on Facebook, and The Real Be Anomaly on Twitter.
Mike G. Riggins on every single thing. I'm easy to find. Anomaly, what does that mean? Because I got that question before.
Wow.
What does that mean?
What?
Anomaly for you.
Oh, what does it mean?
Yeah. Because they hear it, but they don't know the meaning behind it.
Google it. No, I'm
Well,
just
there you go.
That was me. I asked that
Google
question.
it.
Siri.
You know, yeah, ask Siri, Google it. You know, you can also Google, you know, Anomaly Entertainment. But no. Anomaly pretty much means something that deviates from what is the normal. So, yeah.
Mike, you're so cute on TV. Look at
Thank you.
Really quick, I adopted the name because I feel as though I'm not your typical black gay male. So
What's that mean? I want to know about the shoe. Damn,
I'm,
we should.
Only have 1 minute left.
Oh, come on
I'm
now.
not
Give me
thoughting
some
and
bullets.
bopping.
With that
Give me
said,
some bullets.
February 14th, 2018, the Circle of Confusion comes out. See, this is why he's not a friend. Every time you promote something or push something that you're doing positive, you get that reaction. Y'all seen
It
it
wasn't
and heard
about
it for yourself.
you. And not
February-
everything is
February
about Mr.
14th.
Riggins.
The Circle of Confusion comes out. There's a party. Joey's throwing for me.
yes.
We're doing a signing. The party's gonna be exclusive, so if your name ain't on the list, you can't come. So
Shout out to Joey Joel Media
That's right.
LLC.
I have a couple of things coming up. Shout out to with Kim and Newbie. I'll be doing my interview with them on January 17th.
Yes, that was fun.
I also am working on a few other things that I don't want to discuss at the moment.
10 seconds.
But yeah, just like mostly just follow my social media. I'll be posting stuff, what I'm working on, you know. Yeah.
see you guys next week. This is the first show, so we played it a little safe, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week.
Thank you guys for tuning in.